Well, good evening and happy summer. TinaO here from TinaO Life, live on my personal page, and this is Mystery Monday. You know, I'm on summertime, so I haven't been here on every Monday, and honestly, I've been behind the scenes getting ready for the fall. Which is, you're probably like, what? Why would you do that when it's summer? But well, many of you have been following me for a little bit, and so you know that I actually completed in the spring a big show called Oh My God, and it's a fall show. So I've been in the background doing all the things that you do to make sure that everybody can get to it. All gates open kind of thing. So that's what I've been doing. So tonight is my first Mystery Monday back, and I'm going to be back here every Monday to talk about this with you, because what's happened with Oh My God is it was actually a really big year. So like what's happened with my 50th birthday, with Oh My God, with a project called Death by Small Talk with my bestie, Nicole Natris, with Artists of Impact at Powerhouse Impact Media Group, with the writing retreat that we've been doing at Enso Learning Center. Oh my gosh, Enso Retreat Center on Salt Spring Island with Dory Howard. All of these things are pointing in one direction, and it's pointing into the place that stories are out there and writers want to write them. My writing partner, Mary Beth Dean, and I will be launching October 1st the Writer's Adventure, which will be a 12 to 14 month, 30-person cohort supporting individuals to get that draft done between draft 1 to draft 3, from 0 to draft 3. So Mystery Monday is all about this momentum and all about recognizing how many writers are out there wanting to write and wanting to write their way. Mary Beth and I have been working together as writing partners for a while now. Mary Beth and I have supported a number of people to finish their book. And at the last writing retreat, we were unpacking kind of like, you know, when you do what you love, which I do, you don't really think about how you do it, because you just do it because it fills you up. And so we started to think about, like, what's actually going on here? What's this mystery? What's this mystery of these writing retreats, of the writer's adventure? What's this thing that we've been working on together for a while, but never really spent a lot of time unpacking together? And what we came to was like, you know what? The way that we work as artists and as writing coaches and, you know, all the labels, all the things. And I say all the things because I'm not really a thing person. We're writing coaches. Yeah, sure. Okay. But what we really do is we listen to writers, and we listen to writers as people, and we listen to writers as impulse followers. Yes, there's scaffolding of writing, but honestly, all of that stuff, anybody can do that. Says me. Maybe I'm full of shit, but anybody can, like, read the book on, you know, the hero's journey, the not hero's journey, the structure, like, you know, how to start a sentence, how to end a sentence, the plot, the conflict, that stuff is out there. If you want to learn how to do that, just go to Pinterest, for heaven's sake. It's all there. You don't need to take a course to do that. But what we do is we walk alongside the voice and the story, the mystery that is knocking on the chest of an artist. And we help them hear what is actually already there. And then we help them follow their impulse and become unshakable on their commitment and conviction to serving that. Do you know how many people have said to us, by the way, this was not where I was going tonight. Like, not even a little bit, like, not even on the radar that this was where I was going tonight. But I'm in an impulse. So I am on it, man. Like, okay. So do you know how many people have said to us, I just want to write this book and I just want to sound like Brené Brown, just like Brené Brown. I really, it's kind of like Brené Brown. Brené Brown, Brené Brown, Brené Brown, Brené Brown, Brené Brown, Brené Brown. We're like, oh my God. Listen, there's only one Brené Brown, and she's already taken, and her voice is already taken. You sound like you. You live on an impulse of creation. You speak on an impulse of creation. You make impact on that impulse of creation. It is your voice. So, this Mystery Monday is about that impulse. What is it anyway? And how do you know that you've got it? And why do people work with Mary Beth and I so closely? Because of that. Like, that's kind of our secret sauce. Like, yeah, we do all the other things and we make sure that writing's an adventure. One of our things is we want to make sure that anyone who works with us falls in love with writing so much that they write for the rest of their fucking life. Like, they write for the rest of their life, because writing is your constant companion. Okay, so back to impulse. So what is it? Well, you just witnessed it. You just watched me do it. It's like, I have an impulse coming. It's coming. Here it comes. Okay, here it comes. Now I'm putting words on it. Here we go. An impulse is, it's a thing that, so musicians will, you've heard it, like musicians will like have a lick in their head and like, oh my God, I have to get to the piano. An impulse is that knock on your chest that says, write me, listen to me, follow me, put music to me, express me. It's that impulse. An impulse is like is a motion inside of you that propels you forward on sound. It propels you forward on words. It's a curiosity. My dear friend James Gardner has finished his draft 2 on his book, and he's currently in draft 3. And we had this conversation this morning where I said to him, man, your book is exquisite. And it is. I said to him, kudos to you, because I can smell you in this book. I can hear you breathe in this book. I can hear the music that plays in your head in this book. James shows up to the page, and let's be real, he's a strategist. So truthfully, the dude thinks in boxes and logic. I do this because it does that. It takes me here. Like it's like math for him, right? It's like getting the plot, moving the plot forward. But a book that simply goes check, 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 check. I can't smell you. I can't feel you. I can't run with you. But a book that has the artists, and I think every author is an artist, every writer is an artist. That, in fact, that's one of the things that we say in our writing retreats is like, okay, it's night 1. You're not a writer. You're an author. And you know what else you are? You're an artist. Artistry is where these impulses, it's where the words live on that, they come to you and you, what is that? I don't know. Write. You write into the dark. You write into the light. You write outside of the logic. You get really freaking curious. So he's working on draft 3, which is the research draft. And the research draft, it can be like, oh God, it can be like, for me, I freaking love it, but I love research. But some people hate it. Or I don't know if they hate it. They don't quite get it. Research can feel like, why am I spending all this time doing all this stuff? Like, I've already written the book. I already know what it is. Why are you making me research this? So there's parts of the research that are really important around your credibility and all of that. But the other piece that happens in research is that you will start to connect the dots on things that you didn't even know weren't connected. Impulses will come out of the research. Curiosity will come out of the research. You'd be like, oh, okay, so I set this in Rome. I'm making that up. So I set this in Rome. Why did I choose Rome in the first place? Well, because, she's whatever, she's Italian. Like, no. Why did you choose Rome? What does Rome, I don't know, smell like to you? What's the fire of Rome? I'm making this up. But trust me, choices you make, they don't just fall from the sky like, I mean, they can, like numbers. They fall from the sky like raindrops filled with possibility. That's what happens. So if you're willing to, so I don't know what it feels like for you, but if you're willing to kind of go to that place where you're like, you know what? I got nothing. The page is blank. I got nothing. And if you're willing to hang out in that nothing, the breath coaches listening will be like, yeah, hang out in that nothing and simply breathe. An impulse will come through you and move you onto the page. And if you feel like, I don't know what the hell she's talking about, I want you to get curious about something on your desk. Get curious about this pen. Oh, dear God, why would a pen be curious? What is there to be curious about this pen? I don't know. Start writing with it. Why is this a purple pen? Oh, all of a sudden I have a thought. So that's like creativity. If you're willing to follow creativity, eventually it's like the floodgates open and an impulse will come and you'll want to chase it. So what I invite you to do as you're listening to the Mystery Monday is I want you to remember that the thing about a mystery, what makes a mystery and not a thriller, what makes a mystery and not a romance or a buddy film or, all the other things, is that when you get to the end of a mystery, you turn around and go, oh my God, the answer was there all along. So when I say the mystery of an impulse, what I'm actually inviting you to do is I'm inviting you to allow creativity to happen. So allow a blank page, then allow creativity, and then allow that breath to take you even deeper than creativity and into the place where a genuine impulse, a genuine story that you already know but didn't know that you know, comes knocking to move you forward. It's this weird thing of knowing that writing that makes you want to write it is writing into the unknown. And yet a mystery is that beautiful moment at the end where you're like, oh my God, I knew that all along. James and I had this moment this morning when we were unpacking the beginning, his page 1 of his book, and we were talking about this specific question about where he was setting it, and he realized, oh my God, the end of my book is all about that journey, and we could track the impulse to set his book where he set it, or this particular piece, the chorus where he set it. We could track it totally, not even close to connecting to the end of the book when he wrote it, but get all the way to the end and go, oh my God, that impulse was taking me to the end the whole time. Now, he didn't say that, I did. But that's what impulses do. It's like it's your inner wisdom telling you what you already know, but didn't know that you knew. At the last writing retreat, my dear friend, Christina Benti, we were talking about, the question was, what's the climax in a story? And she said this thing, and we've used it ever since, which is the climax is when the puzzle pieces that were already there flip over, and now you see them. Each puzzle piece is an impulse of your story, just waiting for you to follow it so it connects.